devastating for Wesley.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Those are the kind of games that are backbreakers, right? Because it wasn't even just that he lost. He lost 5 minutes on the clock in the process.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one there. And for Hikaru, I mean, he earned it, right? He made sure that every last trick in the book he was going to work with. And for Wesley, you're going to be frustrated. You still have 15 minutes left. Still have a chance here. But all of the pressure is on you. And where did Wesley go?
Shaking it off, Taylor Swift style. needs a little bit of focus, right? The last good album she had. Did I just say that out loud? Okay, we're back to focusing on Logic and his gifted subs to the community. Seriously, man, like out of control. Thank you. And more gifts coming. Everyone's going to be a subscriber in the channel before we're done today. It's a slight exaggeration, but thank you to everyone, seriously, for your support. And don't know what to say. Wesley's back.
And his rook is coming up to g3. This could spell some trouble for Black's king on h8, where the rook swings to h3 at the right moment. The h6 pawn's in danger. Can you just take it, like queen d2? I mean, this has to be good for White. Rook h1, h4. This feels like it's Wesley's game for the taking.
Yeah, and Wesley's done that a few times where he stepped away. I mean, I wonder if it's nerves, if he feels like he doesn't want to be on camera for a minute when he's struggling. I don't know, right? I mean, we can ask him after the interview because we're not worried about anything from a fair play perspective, everyone. There is a camera watching him regardless. So I'm just curious what his feelings are in regards to why he steps away in some of those moments. The bullet time control is not a time control where you have a lot of time to do that.
And he didn't play h4 there, and that was a critical moment. He could have played h4 himself. He refrained from doing so, and now Hikaru has completely stopped that plan. And, I mean, again, well done defense by Hikaru. Wesley misses one moment. Hikaru opened up the queen side so that not only can he stop Wesley from doing what he wants, he maybe can start playing for an advantage. Although rook a1 is a problem. The a file taken over by White.
Yeah, I mean, White is still much better in control of this kind of position, but how to convert?
It's a really tough question to answer. Okay, knight b6, smart. And you want to play rook g3 to b3, right? Jump over your own knight. Get that rook in the game. Just not allowed.
Again, no matter how hard I try. Now the game is turning back around because without a conversion on your space, you also have pawn weaknesses, which are nothing to sneeze at, right? Black's biggest weakness is d6, but how's White bringing the pressure to that pawn?
Okay, there goes the rook at long last, right? He gets into the game. And
rook b7, knight a4, aha.
Wait, there's a bishop on e8. No, knight a4.
There was a bishop, yeah, so Hikaru could have played rook b7. But either way, the advantage has slipped, and a lot of time is coming off the clock.
Okay, but that knight's in some trouble in a6. Oh, okay. That's a really big decision because now White actually has a pass pawn, and Black is just going to hope to keep that pawn in its place and not let it promote.
Yeah, you can't take b5 because of rook b3. The knight would be pinned, and White would win. Wait,
so knight b6, bishop b6? You get...
Oh, man. The advantage goes away because there's no way for the bishops to get targets. And Black has the pass c-pawn.
In fact, Black is probably just better here, right?
Yeah, normally the two pieces would be favored over the rook, and we talk about that a lot. But in cases where they don't have any way to coordinate, and oh my gosh.
Tactics.
It's just, you and I have talked about this, and we had it a couple times during the match with 𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬, but it wasn't as big of a storyline because, frankly, Hikaru was just dominant in that match right out of the get-go. But there are games like that where he wins, where we just go, what just happened? How did he win that? Right? And you say that more with him and Magnus than anyone else, which is why they've met in the final every time they've both been in this event. That was nuts.
The thing about playing Hikaru in Bullet is you're under pressure the entire game. Like, even when your position is good, you're still under pressure because he is so capable of just finding that resource that not only saves the game for him, but can turn it around. And he has proven that time and time again. He's doing so today. And for Wesley, of course, you must be really frustrated with yourself. But he didn't play h4 when he had the opportunity to allow Hikaru to shut down the entire king side, and then Hikaru struck back.
Well, now Wesley is in a good spot, but we've said that a few times with some of the opening choices Hikaru's had in Bullet. It hasn't mattered in terms of the scoreboard. We still got 35,000 of you on Twitch, 17,000 of you on YouTube. This has been awesome. Thank you to all the support, all of our subscribers. It's been a great and wild day today. And take a look at the dancing heads. I love the dancing heads.
You would.
You know you love the dancing head.
I mean, I do. And right now you can see they're going in opposite directions. So Hikaru's dancing head going up towards the match win, and Wesley, unfortunately, his last few games have really cost him. But in this position that we have, Wesley is up a pawn, and he can try to press by pushing his pawn as far as possible. He has the king cut off. Do you think that Wesley has legitimate winning chances?
I think so. I think this could be the game he needs to keep this thing close, by the way. With only 9 minutes left, if this thing comes back to a 2-game match, don't walk away just yet. I think he's got a new lady. Hey, you can even just he checks and then he'll come back, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's so brilliant, because the king can go to e1. Once rook d7, there's no king e1 blockade.
Yeah, Hikaru giving a nice trick there. He missed it. The king had to go backwards to f1 rather than to f3.
And
we'll bring up the analysis board. Let's bring up the analysis board and show you that trick. Wesley So about to take this one home. Again, the trick was right here, everyone. Rather than just guarding the rook at the start, he gave a check on e2. Because let me show you what happened. If you go here first, the trade happens, and Hikaru has king e1, king d1, gets in front. But by giving check and then coming back, now on the trade, there's no way for the king to get in front. He's away from the square, and black wins. So very, very nice trick by Wesley So to keep this thing a game. And he's going to be delivering checkmate, and we're going to have a 2-game lead for Hikaru with about 8 minutes exactly on the clock. This thing is not over yet at all.
No, it is not. But Wesley needs to build on this performance here. He took that game